Liars4Hire. Wait, here, check it out. Watch this. And follow my lead.
Okay.
Are you ready, Robbie?
Aye, Chase!
And what about you, Jackson?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Okay, well, everybody, welcome back to episode Liars4Hire 52.
I followed along.
I appreciate that. Way to go, Jackson. What do you have, mental illness or something?
I thought you were doing like a SpongeBob thing, so I'm sorry.
It was more like a Yo Gabba Gabba, like call and response children's show type deal.
I was like, are you ready, Steve?
Yeah, kind of like that, yeah. But that, I mean, you know what? We all added our own little flavor into it, and that's what you can expect here at the Liars Club Broth Factory. Welcome to Liars4Hire episode 52, like I said.
The Broth Factory.
Yeah, it's the Broth Factory.
Chicken stock.
Chicken and meaty. And also, sometimes celery.
All you have is bison hanging on meat hooks, and they're not even dead. They're just hanging there.
Yeah, we don't know actually how. We just thought...
Have you ever had bison?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't. I've seen bison.
It's really stringy, isn't it?
It's really...
That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard stringy and gamey.
Very put together, yeah.
What does gamey mean? When you think of gamey meat, what does gamey meat taste like?
Like when you chew it a lot.
You have to chew it a lot, yeah.
Like
venison,
tacky?
you have to chew a lot.
Oh. So this
not like tacky. Tacky to me feels like when you're chewing a food and it like gets stuck together easier and you have to fucking strain your jaw.
I thought gamey was like, oh, you can tell it's like game, like wild, like deer. Like in the same way you can tell when you're like drinking goat's milk as opposed to cow's milk, you know?
Well, yeah, that's why it's gamey, because it takes longer to chew.
That's weird. I didn't know it was a textural thing. I always thought it was a flavor.
Apparently, that's not what gamey means.
Oh,
what does gamey mean?
What does gamey mean?
Having the strong flavor or smell of game, especially when it's slightly tainted.
So I was right. Okay. I usually I'd like to be like, ha, I told you, but like I don't actually give enough of a shit about that.
I always thought that gamey was just it was chewy. That's what I always thought.
Well, I mean,
obviously,
if you both thought that, then that must be a very common line of thinking. I have to imagine.
I grew up on a lot of like venison and a bunch of like game meats because my grandpa is a fucking crazy person. So
we had a pistol and I think a rifle in the house up until I was 8 and my dad up until
this is a story. Okay.
Yeah, up until my dad went to jail, and then we couldn't own guns anymore because my dad was a felon. But I very distinctly remember, and this is cringe, so get ready for a cringe story.
Okay. I'm gonna cringe.
I very distinctly remember my dad at the first house we lived in Bluff Drive. We walked into the backyard because it was like a forest area. He was like, boys, I'm going to teach you how to shoot a gun today. And he took me and my brother, Max, and I remember my dad let me carry the pistol, and because I didn't understand what was going on, I was just like, it's a gun. You point it at people. I pointed it at my dad, and he was like, okay, you don't get to shoot the gun anymore because you pointed the gun at me. And I haven't held a real firearm since.
Well, that's like a child thing to do. That's not cringe.
I mean, I think of like I
think your father should have said, "I'm going to give you a gun. Don't point it at anybody."
I'm sure he did.
How the fuck were you supposed to know?
I was like probably like 6 or 7 years old.
Yeah, and also you're 6 or 7 years old.
I'm sure.
At no point is this your fault. There was nothing.
I'm sure the gun wasn't loaded and the safety was on. I'm sure of it.
I do not think that you are at fault at all at anywhere in this situation whatsoever.
I just think it's a very funny story. Because that was the one experience that I had with like firearms that my family owned. No, actually, you know what? I've held firearms twice other times. Once I held a shotgun when my friend family, like family of friends of the family. You know, my dad grew up with their dad, and they were basically cousins.
Family friends.
Yeah. They took me up to the mountain and we shot put, and I almost cried because I couldn't hit any of the fucking clay pigeons.
That shit always seemed very hard to me. Like as someone who doesn't shoot guns, like how do you do that?
And
why would you do that?
The complete opposite of my experience doing that.
Where you had the gun and you shot everything and everybody else missed.
Yeah.
I guess you're just the epic
it was when
style
when my dad bought me and my brothers all our own like guns, and I don't own it on me. I don't want it. I left it with my dad, but fucking he bought us all guns. We go out in the middle of the mountains, and then my cousins show up, family, friends, yada yada yada, and they're doing the clay pigeons, a shock put. They have the machine and they have the manual thrower, and we have a bunch of shaving cream kits. just to like shoot the cans out and whatnot because it's funny when they blow up.
That does sound funny.
My brothers got mad because they missed every single one, and I go up and I hit every single one that gets thrown up in the air. And my dad goes, "Oh, we can do this as like a competitive thing if you want." And I go, "I don't want to shoot guns ever again in my life."
Huh. The only other time that I did it was when I had a .45 rifle. I don't remember exactly what rifle it was. It was some kind of rifle, and it was at Boy Scout camp. I tell you what, I can't hit a moving target, but I can hit a stationary target pretty good. I was the only one at Scout camp that year who got an award for hitting a bullseye within the diameter of a dime, all 5 shots at like 50 meters or something. I felt pretty proud of that.
I never fired a gun that wasn't like a BB gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think my immediate family owned any firearms to my knowledge. But my uncles hunt. I think every uncle I have is a hunter.
Right. That seems like a very uncle thing to do.
Yeah. I was never invited to go hunting.
I wonder why. Is it because you're like a gay little fat boy? I don't know.
I think it's because like I give off the vibe that I don't want to go hunting.
You do. That's the thing. Like I think I give that vibe off too.
Are we just gonna sandbag? All right, whatever.
What?
My whatchamacallit, I visited my dad recently in Philadelphia. And one of his friends was like, "You want to go to the gun range?" And I was like, "Sure." I don't think I want to do anything less than go to a gun range. I don't want to be in a gun range. I don't want to be around
Sounds
a
stressful,
gun range.
right? Yeah.
I don't want to be around the people that regularly go to a gun range.
It seems like
It's like when I see these I'm ranting here for a second.
Go ahead.
I see these fucking videos that are like, "Oh, check it out, like the boys hanging out." And it's like boys in maid dresses shooting guns. What kind of people do you think they are?
Valorant players?
Like, I don't know. People who
Racist.
collect guns
Yeah.
are like
I said, Valorant players.
Like 2 types of people that I don't want to talk to.
Yeah, it's fair. I get that. I feel like a gun range is like, it's like mini golf for racist people. You know what I mean?
Sucks. I hate the gun range.
Mm-hmm.
I would watch YouTube videos and they're like, "We have to do this test where guns are." So I went to this guy's gun range, and like the guy who owns that gun range is racist.
Oh, I
like
bet.
there's no universe where this person is not awful.
I think that the reason that I don't like gun ranges and the people who go to them is because the only reason you would go to a gun range is if you wanted to shoot something. And I feel like that's indicative of like a troubling like sensation within a person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, does anybody want to argue gun rights in the comments?
Yeah, let's go for it.
This would be if you have a true and earnest argument for gun rights, if you outline it as thoroughly enough in the comments, we'll bring you on the podcast and talk to you about it.
You're lying. I don't know. The gun ranges suck. Las Vegas does a fucking weird thing where they take the gun range, like a normal like fucking gun range, and then they hyper militarize it where it's like, oh, we're in the middle of the desert, so obviously we're gonna make it all fucked up. So like, oh, we're gonna get into a tank and you can fire a fucking shell and like do this and fire a high powered sniper rifle into a fucking explosive charge and watch it blow up.
Bro, Las Vegas, like specifically the strip of Las Vegas, is just how it is in New Vegas. Like that's the least hyperbolic depiction of any location. Like it stayed the same. The world around it got worse, and it stayed the same. It sounds exactly the same.
Honestly, the interpretation in New Vegas a little bit more boring than how it is in real life.
Oh man.
Yeah, I understand the thrill of that, and like, not to dog on people who go to gun ranges and are like normal. I personally don't think it's a normal thing to do. But like, I get that like it's fun to aim at things like with a bow and arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And like, you know, shoot things.
That's why I go to the arcade.
I just feel like if, like, especially like with people who are like, "Oh, I want to drive a tank and shoot a tank." It's like, if you take a step back for 5 seconds, and it's like, this is a tank. It's been decommissioned from what?
I wonder if this piece of machinery was ever used to end a human life.
You know, like, that's what I mean. Like, we're cool with that.
I don't think they're decommissioned from like actual tours. I think they're just from like army surplus places where it's like, yeah, we built it. We fucking mass manufactured a bunch of tanks, and half of them got sent out to different countries, and some of them were are still just sitting in a warehouse. You can buy it off of us, I guess.
This was manufactured to shoot innocent.
Yeah, it was.
How much is a tank?
We're not buying a tank.
To buy. I'm not going to say we should buy a tank.
We're not buying a tank.
But
you're not buying a tank.
How much do you think a tank? I'm just wondering how much do you think one is?
$500,000.
How much is a tank?
$500,000. Maybe it's like 300,000.
The M1A2 Abrams is one of the latest tanks supplied to the U.S. Army at a cost of about...
if it's got all the bells and whistles on it, of course it's going to be expensive.
$6.2 million per tank.
Wow. Okay, wow, I vastly underestimated that.
But there's a link here from 2020 that says an M24 tank for sale can fetch as much as $350,000.
So they're on clearance, is what you're saying?
Yeah, they're on clearance. Have you seen the movie War Dogs?
No. I don't really watch war movies or movies at all.
It's about how people make money off war and like how it's Jonah Hill and some other actor. I forget his fucking name. It's the main dude in Whiplash who plays the drums and gets the shit kicked out of him.
Mr. Fantastic.
I remember
Mr.
him
Fantastic.
from the Disney Channel original movie Minutemen. That's all I know him from.
He fucking... They become fucking like arms dealers for the U.S. government. And like the movie got so popular and depicted a bunch of like realistic shit that the government had to go to other countries and like pull their arms dealers out. Because like I guess one of the producers of the film and one of the writers are like also former arms dealers, so they got like super in detail about how these deals go down and how like America is in the top like 1% for dealing arms to every country in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So like, oh hey, yeah, that fucking war going on in Russia and the Ukraine. Guess who's giving both sides guns right now?
Well, there's money to be made, you see. Shout outs to Smith & Wesson and Lockheed and Martin or whatever the fuck it's called. If we could get those sponsors like $2 million an episode, I'd drop all my fucking dignity and shield their shit 100% easily.
Yeah, if I got if there was like a gun company that like made bullets or gun accessories and they're like, we will give you $250,000 to say that you like guns, I'll say I like guns.
Oh yeah, and hey, here's for any future endeavors that we may take up. Viewers at home, if we say we're sponsored today by, just assume we don't actually give a fuck about their product, okay? Please, if you could.
I'll test the product by going to the front of the White House and be like, today we're sponsored by Smith & Wesson, and then I'll put it up to my temple.
Oh,
I feel like you'd be able to tell that we don't like a sponsor or not.
Yeah. I mean, we'll take them because, like, let's be honest here, chat. Inflation. Am I right? The country's the
Am
economy.
I right?
The economy is a little right now, so like we got to make some money somehow. You know what I mean? Etc. I'll tell you one thing. We're probably never going to take sponsors from like racist companies. So like look forward to that. But
today's podcast is brought to you by Artesian Build.
I got reached out to by a company. Mm-hmm. Let me know if this is ethical.
Okay.
I got reached out to by a company who reached out to another one of our friends.
Okay.
Who was like, "Hey, we're like a charity, and like we were wondering if you wanted to be a part of this like stream."
Got that as well.
Tell me about it.
And they're like, if you look them up, they like have a history of like fucking around with crypto and NFTs.
Oh.
So like it's a charity, but like I'm not fucking with that.
When you say fucking around with crypto and NFTs, do you mean like doing giveaways or like selling it for charity?
They were going to make their own NFTs and like make their own cryptocurrency.
But they didn't.
And they're still teasing the idea. They haven't done it yet, but they're still like working on it.
They've partnered with people who do NFTs and like got an NFT for that charity.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't think this is the most ethical way to raise money for charity.
The organization itself was bad before that, and now they're just kind of like just digging the hole deeper.
I would say yes, if not for the fact that you can just raise money for any charity that you want.
Exactly. That's
so like
kind of how I felt about that.
Why would you choose that one? You know what I mean?
Man. I've personally raised quite a bit of money for like the American Heart Association.
Shout out to American Heart Association, by the way. Shout
out to the American Heart Association. Shout out to Bradley for the American Heart.
Shut up, Bradley. Not shut up. I said shout out. Sorry.
Shut up.
Shut up, Brad.
Shut the fuck up, Bradley. Anyway,
been so welcoming and just so easy
Super
to work
nice.
with, and
they want to compensate us. They like we got just the other day. I finally got the fucking headphones. The American Heart Association
just got yours.
It's because they shipped to my parents' house and they like were holding on to them for a couple months. Yeah, but I got them. They're like nice headphones. You know, they're not
sick.
top of the line, but they're like good headphones.
Those are my studio headphones. I use this at the studio.
They're good. They're
very,
good. Right?
Very nice headphones.
American Heart Association, and especially their new like streamer outreach thing they're doing is super super positive. They have a bunch of cool assets. Really cool people. I love working with the American Heart Association.
Good people.
Yes.
So yeah. Also, if you want to sponsor us, don't make it incredibly obvious that you're terrible.
Yes.
Because we will find out and we will make fun of you on the next episode.
I'm gonna say this, and I this is, you can laugh at this, but I'm gonna say this now. The three of us are smarter than your average podcast host. We will be able to find out if you're a shitty company.
That's right.
This is barely a podcast at this point, because according to everybody who fucking listens and watches and then comments, they're like, this is just audio comedy show and then audio drama.
Yeah, sure. I don't care. Wait, just listen to it.
Fucking whatever. I'm fine with that. I'm fine not calling this a podcast if you want to call it a fucking audio dramedy.
It's a show. It's just a show.
Listener, here's your out. If you haven't had fun so far, you can click away. Do something else.
You can click away.
Yeah.
Even though we talked about guns for 20 minutes. Yeah, click away.
And you know what? At that point, I do want to like check the YouTube video analytics to see like where people stopped watching the video. Yeah, I want to see how many people there just turned it off.
You can tell like average watch time, you know, which I think for this one is like 25 minutes, which is relatively good for like
those. Are you kidding me?
Like for an hour long. I get it. I get bored, you know. In the past 2 days, I've started so many videos that are like an hour long, and it's like modded Minecraft, and I'll get 15 minutes in, and then I'll get bored and go watch something else. Without even like thinking, this is boring, I'm going to watch something else. It's just like, oh shit, I'm going to check Twitter, and then I'll like see something on Twitter, and it's like, oh, I'm going to look up this thing about Twitter, and then I go on like a different thing, and then I keep it open in another tab until like 2 days later, and I'm like, why is this still open? And then I close it.
Yeah.
So there you go.
I got a fun game for us here.
Okay.
This is more for Chase.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna lean back then. I'm gonna sit back like Mario and let this happen.
Can Jackson play too?
Sure, Jackson can play too. I'm not sure how much Jackson would have to input onto this, but
okay.
You being the only one here who have really experienced this.
Sure.
It is the 20th anniversary of Chulip.
Ooh, okay. That is true. Wait, today is?
I'm leaning back.
Today.
Oh, wow. The 3rd of October. That's fucking cool. Okay.
Chase.
Yes.
What's Chulip?
I'm leaning back.
Oh, this is just the Chulip segment? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Chulip is a video game published by Millennium Kitchen in the year 2002 for the PlayStation 2. This was, it was a... What's the word? It was a delayed game, and it was also a game which had a very limited release window, which contributed to its relative commercial failure in anywhere other than Japan. It's a very rare video game, and it just happens to be in my top 3 favorite video games of all time. It is a game where you play as a young man in a school outfit, circa, let's say, the Meiji era, maybe. It's like the sort of black overcoat with the black bag, black shoes, black pants, and black hat that you'd find on your typical Japanese, middle schooler in like maybe the 1960s. And his name is Poor Boy. A lot of people call him Chulip. Chulip is not his name. Chulip is a truncation of the Japanese onomatopoeia for kiss, which is chew, and lip, the place where you kiss. So a lot of people call him Chulip. His name is Poor Boy. I even call him Chulip sometimes, just as a shorthand. But you go around this town called Long Life Town, where you are new in town. Everybody hates you because you're poor and you're new in town. And you fall in love with a girl in the town. And so you try to, because you're just a silly little boy and you don't know anything about love, you like go up and you try to kiss her, and she's like, hey, no, I don't want that, which is, I think, reasonable. And so over the course of the game, you learn how to basically you learn how to convey your love in a normal way by going around and kissing people. But first you have to like do a little task for them to allow them to kiss you, or for them to allow you to kiss them. And so you go around several different locations. You start in Long Life Town. You can go to Scarecrow Fields, which is my favorite location because the fucking music there is banging. You can go to I forget the name of the factory. I haven't played it in so long. It's like I think it's just called the Happy Factory, where everybody has the fucking Henomoheji faces, which is like a Japanese scarecrow face made of a bunch of Japanese characters. You go to Bonadera, which is it's some temple, and you just go around and it's just it's like a sort of collectible game. It's if you've ever played Moon RPG, it's a lot like that. It's a lot like Moon RPG in that you just go around an open world and solve puzzles. I really like it for a lot of reasons. One of the primary reasons that I love it is because of its sense of soul and personality. It is presented unlike any other game. It's presented as a diorama. I've never seen another game presented like as a diorama before, but I think that's the most apt word to use for Chulip's presentation. And each scene in each area that you go to is so lovingly crafted with a bunch of little details. Like, obviously, they cared very much about this game and about the characters within. It was developed by ROBBYDUDE, which isn't like I don't know if it was ever like a full company, like an actual official company, but it is a conglomeration of people. You've probably seen their work in games like Chibi Robo. I think some of them worked on the Tingle games on the DS.
Spin-off from Square Enix, a team of dedicated people who made a little game. I don't know if you heard of it. It's called Super Mario RPG.
That's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true. They have a lot of signatures that you can recognize in the style of their games. One of them, which I really love, is the way they have talk sounds, which is basically just like a sample from like a film or something, and then they just like chop it up and mix it around, so it's like like, hey, let's go out today. And so it's like, let's go, and that's like how they talk. I particularly really love the character Leo, who is a gigantic nickel lion statue that runs the spa. He sounds like that. He's really great. I really, really love the music. I talked about very briefly about Scarecrow Fields, the music at Scarecrow Fields. It is a really, really awesome song that is kind of like that one jazz song that everybody talks about all the time. It's like called Five Fingers or something. I don't remember what exactly it is, but it's look up Daytime Stroll Through Kakashigahara, which is it's a Japanese name, Kakashi being, I believe, I don't remember if it's Kakashi is Fields or if Kakashi is Scarecrow, but one of them, Kakashigahara, is one of them's Scarecrow, one of them's Fields. You get the idea. It's a really great song. All the Daytime Stroll songs, which are the primary songs for like each location, are super fucking good. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
All right, good. What do you think of Chulip?
I'd like to play it.
I think you should.
It's a game that I want to like give attention to.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way that Moon RPG was. Even though I streamed that game.
Right.
There's a lot of games that come out where it's like, oh man, I can't wait to play this in complete silence.
Oh yeah.
It just fucking blast through it.
Part of the reason I enjoyed those games. Part of the reason I enjoyed Chulip so much was because I streamed it. I learned about Chulip, if you believe it, through Game Grumps, because they played it for like 6 episodes and they got like nowhere because they're both fucking sucked at video games, and they still do. But I saw it and then nobody ever talked about it again, and I was just like, I want to play this weird little game. And this was when my stream was still kind of new to me, so I was like experimenting. So I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a fun stream game. And I played it, and it was, I think, one of the coziest stream experiences ever. It was really, really wonderful to play that game and talk with chat. And at the end, everybody made their own little Chulip sonas, which was like, what they would be and what their catchphrase would be if they were in Chulip and stuff like that. There's a bunch of little holes all over the overworld that you can look down into, like, because the primary kissing residents are the underground residents, because there's above ground residents, which are basically just like NPCs, and then there's underground residents, which are make up the bulk of the. I think there are 50 characters that you can kiss in the game. I think I want to say 20 or 30 to 40 of them are underground residents, something along those lines. And you look into a little hole in the ground, like under a manhole or something, and it plays like a little sting, and it shows you their little underground house. It shows you their name, their age, and their catchphrase, and so that's like how you get to know them, and hopefully that'll give you a little hint. It's a very dense and it's a very bizarre game in the direction that it gives the players. I firmly believe that you cannot play that game without a guide. Yeah. So if you ever do want to play Chulip, do like open a guide. You don't feel bad about that. There's a lot of really esoteric and like bizarre things that you would never be able to figure out by yourself. It's great.
Good game.
Good game. You should play it.
I forgot when the first time I played Chibi Robo was. I think it might have been... I definitely had a GameCube. And I think it was, like, before the Wii came out.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember playing Chibi Robo and kind of going down the rabbit hole of Love to Lick and their other games. Like, up until the Wii era, I think when Captain Rainbow came out, I was like, oh man, why isn't this game coming to America? What else did these guys make? And then I was like, oh, Chibi Robo? Oh, Gift Pia? What the fuck is it? And like,
I have
going
a copy
down
of Gift Pia.
that hole of just, what did these guys make that I should be playing?
I desperately want to play Gift Pia. I have the game, and I accidentally bought 2 guides for it, so I have 2 like manuals for Gift Pia. But unfortunately, there's no translation. Never came to America. It's a GameCube game. They also made Captain Rainbow. You said Captain Rainbow, I think you did, right? Yeah. Captain Rainbow, a Wii game, which actually has a fan translation and a fan patch, so I want to play that soon. I could never get it working, but I want to try again soon.
Gift Pia had a fan translation, but I don't think it ever had a fan patch.
Yes, it has a whole website with a full translation, but not a patch.
Yeah. Sad.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. What do you think, Jackson?
I don't know. Robbie said there was a conversation for you too, so I've just been chilling. My eyes have been closed the entire time. I fucking checked out.
You played Chibi Robo recently, right?
Yeah, on stream, and then I beat it in my own time because I'm like, this is not a game I want to play on stream.
But it's like a good game. Like, it has a soul, right?
It's a very good game.
Yeah.
I hold on. I'm trying to get back into it. It is a very good game. I had a fun time with it. I asked our friend Dev about the other ones. I think specifically the 3DS one. And they were like, you don't need to play that one.
You don't, no.
Yeah, no.
Chibi Robo has 1 game that you need to play.
It's kind of unfortunate, yeah. In the same way, Pikmin has 3 games you should play. And only 3.
I would say that it only has 2.
Really? You don't think 3 is mandatory?
No. I don't think 1's mandatory, honestly. I feel like
2 is as good as it gets.
I think you could choose, like, if you were really cut for time, it's like, if you just needed to play 2, you could play 1 and 2 or 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Like, 1 is not necessarily needed, and I don't think 3 is also necessarily needed.
I think that 1 is like a weekend game. You could beat that game real quick. You could beat it in a day if you dedicate your time to it. Great game. Not at all related to Chulip, but in fact, I don't even remember why we're talking about Pikmin.
Because you talked about Chibi Robo.
Right, yeah, that's right. Gotcha. There you go.
Do you want to play my little game?
Yeah. I do want to play your little game.
Remember from last episode what it was?
Yeah, serial killer or president?
I got some quotes pulled up.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
So
welcome to serial killer or president. You got to say it's your game.
Welcome to the quotes game. We're just calling it the quotes game.
Sure.
I'm going to give you a quote. You don't have to tell me who did it, when it was said or anything. You just have to guess whether or not a U.S. president or a serial killer has said the quote.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. A zebra does not change its spots.
That
sounds like George W. Bush.
That sounds like George W. Bush specifically.
So you're both saying president.
Yeah.
Yes.
President is correct. However, the president that you picked is wrong.
Who was
Bill
it?
Clinton.
Vice President Al Gore.
Oh, it's Al Gore.
Al, come on, Al. What are you
That was
doing?
around the time.
Around the time.
Yeah, I guess so. You got that 2004 brain rot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next.
I've looked on many women with lust. I've committed adultery in my heart many times. God knows I will do this and forgives me.
That is a president.
No, that's gotta be a serial killer.
So, Robbie, you say president and you say serial killer, Chase?
Yeah, final answer, serial killer.
It was a president.
Yes,
Fuck
I knew
me.
it.
What
do
the
you know,
fuck?
Do you know what president?
It was recent too.
That had to have been Bill Clinton.
No, it wasn't recent.
I must have heard it recently.
Who was it? Who was it?
This was President Jimmy Carter when he did an interview with Playboy.
Oh,
Yeah.
little fucking peanut boy? Oh, Jimmy Carter and his little peanut farm. Dude, remember when anybody could be president?
Remember when anybody could be fucking president?
Actors could be president back then.
That was crazy. That was
Yeah.
recent too. Fucked up.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe the only way that we could reform the people is to kill them and start again.
Oh man.
That-
I hope
That
that's a
sounds
serial
like
killer.
that sounds like something a president would say.
I
I don't want to go 3 for 3. I'm gonna go serial killer.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go serial killer out of hope. Final answer.
It is a serial killer.
Thank
Okay.
God. Okay, who was it?
Carl Panzram.
Carl
What'd they do?
Panzram. When
Committed
was
over
this guy
21
active?
murders and over 1,000 sexual assaults.
Oh my
God.
Jesus.
That's a lot of murder.
Executed in 1930.
Oh man.
All right.
Wow, that was a long time. I had never heard of that guy before.
You ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This is not a trick question, but I need you to
Okay.
think really hard on this one.
Okay.
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 Because if you guess who said it, I'm going to be fucking thrilled.
Okay. Okay.
They are not the government. The government is us. We are the government, you and I, not them.
Donald Trump.
That has to be a serial killer.
Final answer, both of you?
Final
Yeah.
answer.
It is a president.
Oh fuck! If it's not Donald Trump,
This
say it one more time.
I have a guess if it's a president.
what? Okay, what do you guess before I say who?
Richard Nixon.
This is
Say it one more time.
they are not the government. The government is us. We are the government, you and I, not them.
Fuck. Ronald Reagan.
President Barack Obama.
What? Damn, Barack! I thought you were better than that.
Nope. He
Oh.
really isn't.
Man, Barack. God damn. Oh, that sucks. What a fuck.
Fuck you, Barack
we keep
Obama.
going. I got a ton more.
He was
One
so
more,
good at-
one more,
One
He was so
more,
good at
one more.
basketball, though. Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
To me, this world is nothing but evil, and my own evils just happen to come out because of the circumstances of what I was doing while in occupation.
That is a serial killer.
That's fucking. That's the. Who's that guy who's like, I'm a hobo with a jug of wine. Who's that guy?
No,
No, it's not him.
Not
What's
him.
his name?
I don't remember who you're talking about.
It's Charles Mason. Charles Mason.
That doesn't
Manson?
sound like a Manson quote.
I'm gonna
What
say
do you
serial killer.
It was a serial killer. Yes,
Yeah, who was it?
Eileen Wuornos.
What does she do?
She killed
Yo.
7 men.
Yo, girl representation. Let's go,
Girl boss.
girl boss.
That was the quote scam.
That was the quotes game. Thanks everybody for coming over.
And I have
to
a
play.
shit ton more for next episode.
Good. All right. Very good.
I got these together because Robbie's like, make this a thing. I'm like, all right.
Much
Oh,
to
I'm
think
so-
about, everybody.
So glad you did. Much to think about.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that we had fun, and I'm glad that we're all warmed up mentally.
Now we
Because
can start the podcast.
well, no, actually, I recently found us a job. You guys put in the effort of finding us jobs last week, and so I thought, you know what, I should contribute too. And so I got us a job. It's a more of a humble job. We've been working pretty high stakes jobs with like a lot of people depending on us for a while. But right now I want to get us back to the earth. I want us to touch grass a little bit. I want us to work for the working people. And so I got us a job. I got us some jobs as mechanics at a car parts factory.
Oh.
Yeah. So we're going to be fixing, well, I don't know if it's a car parts factory. It's just, it's like a Jiffy Lube or a fucking Pep Boys. I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. But we're going to go in today.
We're working at an auto shop. We're working at an auto body shop.
We're working at an auto shop. So everybody, if you'd come along with us and join us for, hang on, something with swap in the name. Quick swap, fun swap.
Wife swap.
Not wife swap. No,
oh.
It's not. Not swapping wives. How about just quick swap? Is that okay? Is quick swap okay? Is that fun?
It's called
okay.
Swap.
Swap.
Welcome to Hot Swap.
Welcome to Hot Swap. Welcome to Hot Swap.
Looking forward to asking somebody to make a jingle for that one. Everybody, welcome to the Auto Parts Factory. Where we specialize in one thing, which is changing something.
Okay.
And so we're gonna take something, we're gonna change it a little bit based on the customer's requirements. Boys, today we here it comes. Ding ding ding! Somebody just came in. Hi, what can I do for you today?
Hey there, boys.
Hi.
My name's Jimmy Johnson.
Hi, Jimmy Johnson. Welcome to Hot Swap.
Thank you. I got something I need you to look at, if you could.
Okay, easily. Right. What's wrong?
All right, just join me out in the garage today.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Jimmy Johnson is showing us. Ding. Europe.
All right.
I see you brought in your Europe today, Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah, he's got something wrong with it.
Oh, what could possibly be wrong with your Europe? These things are sturdy.
I need you to change Europe so that it's. I need you to change Europe so that it, what if it was an island in the middle of the sea and not connected to a continent?
Okay.
Tell me all about that new Europe.
Okay, so...
It's just a giant island.
I'll be back in later. Bye.
Jimmy Johnson leaves. Bye, Jimmy Johnson.
Bye, Jimmy Johnson. Man, I haven't worked on a Europe in, years.
Long time. So, what if Europe was an island? Would they have been able to do colonialism as well as they did? Probably not.
Okay. If Europe was an island, it's already kind of a peninsula.
It's like a very, very big peninsula. So let's think about the new coastal countries, because before it was like, Italy and the UK, Scotland, Ireland. Yeah, that one. France, I think. Well, France is on the sea.
What are you talking about? What are you fucking going? No, keep going.
I gotta.
No, keep going.
I can't think of any more European countries.
Poland, Denmark, Germany, Norway, Finland, the Ukraine, Greece, Turkey.
All right, so check it out. We got a bunch of new coastal regions. We got Romania. We got Poland. We got fucking Turkey was already on the coast. Basically, everything that was severed from Russia is now on the coast. Minsk. We got fucking Estonia. So we got a lot of fun things to play with here.
Here's what I'm thinking in my brain.
Okay.
What's the biggest difference between Europe and Australia?
Criminal rate.
Australia
upside
is
down.
an island. So.
Yes. Okay.
So if Europe was an island,
I guess that would just be
higher criminal rate.
Okay.
Higher criminal rate, scarier monsters,
bigger spiders.
Bigger bugs. All
right, I'm putting all of these into the Europe.
Yeah, put these into the Europe.
Weirder climate.
We're gonna have to get a big excavator to dig a hole between them and Asia.
That's true. Yeah.
So
what about Kazakhstan? Because part of Kazakhstan is part of Europe.
I don't think we're the people that can really.
And what about Taiwan?
Hey, listen. All right. We look at Kazakhstan. We look at these countries that could be separated by continent. Look, that's more of a muffler job
Yeah, that's like that.
Those guys down the road can fix that.
We work on the chassis.
Listen, we'll do an oil change. We'll look maybe at your brakes, but we're not a mechanic. All right, we're gonna change out the windshield fluid, and we're gonna check your tires. But
Iceland and Greenland are already islands.
When it comes down to the nitty gritty,
Iceland and Greenland are already islands.
All right, well there you go. So just to go off down the checklist, we got big spiders,
yes.
scarier monsters, higher criminal rate, and also what was the last one? Weird climate.
Yeah,
and we don't know what to do with Kazakhstan.
Hold on, okay, wait. So hold on. Let me real quick. I lick my tongue and I rub the front lights of the Europe.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Yeah, just needed to be a little bit funnier.
Okay, there you go. Ding ding.
Oh, looks good, boys. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Hey, and if you notice on the front, I just real quick, free of charge. I didn't even need to do it. We made Europe funnier, so you can don't worry about that. You're going to be driving late at night and laughing.
Thanks, thanks, boss.
No
appreciate
problem, Jimmy Johnson. Here, shake my hand. Shake my hand. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. What the?
Bye.
What the?
That Vegemite.
Wait, you have to pay. Wait, you have to pay.
Well, somebody just came in right as Jimmy Johnson was leaving. Hello.
Oh, hello there. Hi.
My name's Clarice Bonaparte.
Hi, Clarice. Welcome to Hot Swap.
I got something for you I need you to look at. She plops down a Happy Meal on the desk in front of us. This is a Happy Meal from McDonald's.
McDonald's, yeah, from McDonald's, exactly.
I need you to change it.
To make it better.
I need you to make it for senior citizens. Thank you very much.
I fucking step in front of the crowd. All right, I got this one.
All right, Jackson.
So we have to maintain all the essential parts of the Happy Meal. So it comes in a little box, and it has something. It comes with something that is not food.
All right. First off, apple slices, applesauce.
Yeah,
French fries.
Change those motherfuckers.
French fries, mashed potatoes.
Easy. Okay, very good start.
Milk. Apple juice. You need to make it. It's still apple juice, or make it prune juice, or whatever.
Yeah.
Prune juice.
For those with all of their faculties in check, we could probably change that out for wine if we're feeling kind of crazy.
Milk.
Oat milk. Yeah, prune juice. Yeah,
milk and oat.
What about the main course? We have a burger. We have bread. We have onion. We have mustard, ketchup, and pickles.
That's what a burger is. Yeah.
Yes. Just making sure that we understand the constituent
right.
parts.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay. Yeah, it comes with the little plastic of it comes with a spork and a knife.
Good.
Little plastic
multi-tool.
spork and knife.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe instead of a hamburger, it's like a burger steak, but it's softer. It's cooked, not cooked as long, so it's softer to cut into and chew.
I can imagine a burger steak where into the dough you need a lot of like flour so that it gets a lot softer, and so it'd be easier to cut through. It would still be cooked all the way because, God help us, they don't have very good immune systems. They're failing.
They're basically about to die.
They're about
essentially,
to die.
yeah. It's softer. Maybe it's got like some sauce on the inside. I don't know. That's for the chefs. But
we replace
very good.
The toy,
right,
with a little party favor bag that goes in the box, and it has from the pharmacy a pair of reading glasses.
Oh, okay.
And watch batteries to change into your life alert.
and if they need prescriptions, it comes with their prescription as well.
Yeah, well, you could request your prescription, and they're like, "All right, we got you."
I got it.
Okay, what's up?
The boy toy, the senior citizen meal.
It's Viagra.
It's Viagra,
and the girl toy is Cialis.
And the girl toy,
Xanax.
Is Xanax.
They deserve it.
Honestly, it's the same pill. Just one's blue and one's pink. We're not gonna tell the difference.
All right, fair enough. Good. I
just
think,
as a treat, I think we should have a little. Like when you open a birthday card, it plays a sound.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think if someone's a veteran, when you open the box,
it should play fireworks because we're celebrating like the 4th of July.
It should say thank you for your service.
It should say thank you for your service, or for the 4th of July meal, it should open up with fireworks and just like get down.
I think there should be I think it should be rigged where it has one of those snappers, so when you open it, it actually pops in your face and a little bit of smoke comes up.
Yeah, and it goes.
Yeah, plays the Vietnamese national anthem.
And then the outside of the box is red and yellow with the golden arches.
Right.
But it has Ronald McDonald
and Ronald Reagan
shaking hands. And then on the other side,
a better time.
That's the golden arch. Those are the two arches. Yeah. Ronald McDonald and Ronald Reagan.
There's also sometimes if you get lucky and there's like a special patch on the bottom of the box that you can take off and put on your old uniform. And
yeah,
the McDonald's logo.
It's another badge to put on. Exactly.
And sometimes you can get a patch on the underside of it. You can put it on your arm. It releases nicotine into your bloodstream.
We have to start putting nicotine patches in these senior meals.
Oh yeah. A lot of them get really cranky.
I think we're good. I think the senior meal.
What do we call it? What do we call it?
The senior meal can't just be the senior meal.
No, I think it's
how about Happy Meals. We can call them fucking Happy Trails.
How about the Golden Years meal?
Oh, the Golden Years.
I think that's good. I think that's
because of the golden arches.
Yeah,
the Golden
exactly.
Girls.
And the Golden Girls, dude. Obviously,
these are the Golden Years meals.
All right, there you go. And then, oh my goodness.
Hi, Clarice.
Hello. Welcome.
Your name was Clarice, right?
Clarice Bonaparte, yes.
Clarice Bonaparte. Of course, I had this written down.
Oh my stars!
Sticky note here.
Well, you have done me a service, boys. Thank you so much. What can I do to ever repay you?
You're quite welcome. And I bend over and I grab her hand. It was all that was just a part of the job, ma'am. And you don't have to. And you know what? You don't even have to pay. That was free.
No,
my
Lord,
they
have to pay.
That you do not have to pay.
I've never met a pair of gentlemen so kind in my life.
You
Goodbye.
do not have to pay. And when I say Clarice, you're quite charming. Oh fuck. I was trying to bone, bro.
I'm trying to keep this business afloat.
Clarice was one hot piece of ace.
She was like 60 years old.
That was like a Southern Belle. Like the dress and all.
What a woman.
Who do you guys think is going to walk through next?
I don't know.
We're still on the job.
Anybody. It could even be one of you, like doing it.
Nah.
Okay.
Are you going off of some type of paper?
No, I'm just saying that, like, you kind of get how it works now. So, like, oh, hello?
Who could this possibly fucking be?
Yeah, what's going on, everybody? How's it going?
Hello, sir. Welcome.
That's just a big dog.
You guys got coffee in here?
Yes, sir. Right over there in the corner.
Oh man, I am thirstier than a mother trucker.
Oh well, sir. The coffee is for.
Doesn't even ask, just starts licking.
The coffee is for customers, sir. The coffee is for customers. Oh, okay.
It's also super hot. I don't know.
That's just a bulldog. That's a bulldog in overall and a trucker cab.
Went down the right pipe. Listen.
Yes, sir. How can we help you?
Coming in from the garage right now. I got my boys driving it in. I need you to.
Yes, sir.
I got an old passed down from families. Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z? Okay.
Yep. Imported. Coming in right now.
From where?
Billy! It's in park! Stop! It's in park!
Oh, the stick shift on those is always sticky.
Billy's new to this.
Oh, it's alright.
Yeah, I got a Dragon Ball Z. It's kind of been broken down, laying in the yard for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you could make this Dragon Ball Z smell better.
Smell better?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
What?
It smells, this Dragon Ball Z.
So we just, our task that you would provide to us is that we need to make it smell better. Do I understand that correctly?
That's correct.
All right. Sure. We're on it. Absolutely, sir. Thank you very much. We'll be ready.
Oh, and by the way, my name, you forgot to ask my name.
I'm sorry. Yes, sir. If you could write your name down on this clipboard and also say it out loud.
My name is Chase Young.
Oh.
Spelled Y-U-N-G.
Got it. Thank you.
Holy shit.
Chase, did you know that guy?
No. Did you know that guy? Are you related?
It's very... No, his name was spelled Y-U-N-G. Mine is Y-O-U-N-G.
You don't go to the Chase Young convention?
No, they banned me from that since I got into Mensa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we got this Dragon Ball Z.
And we got to make it smell better.
Now, let me smell this real quick. So this to me smells like dirt, but not like bad dirt, like earthy. You know, like almost like a tea.
Boot dirt.
Yeah, like it's got some hints of ramen, some like chicken broth in there. Okay. That's what I'm getting. What do you guys smell? I'm
smelling kind of like a steak that's been left out a little bit too long. You know what I mean?
Like almost a leather at that point.
And it's marinated too. So if you put like a little, maybe there's like some sauce on the side, like an A1.
Right.
It's just kind of in there. And like, if you microwave it, it'll smell good for like 20 seconds.
Right. Yeah.
But then after that, it's just back to that bland, chewy, the smell is not anything to go off of. However, you can smell. What's that? There's a little bit of fruit.
Oh, okay.
It's just a bit like a strawberry or some type of berry, some type of fruity berry.
Yes, sure, yeah, I smell that. Jackson, what about you? What do you smell?
It smells like sweat. It smells like men. Like gross
it
men.
Does sound,
it smells like a fucking
I was gonna
locker
say,
room.
It smells fruity, but not quite in the way that you were saying.
So we have our 3 tinges of Dragon Ball Z.
Let's say
that is boot dirt, old meat,
and
sweaty pit.
I would say that sums up Dragon Ball Z's smell quite nicely. So we have to make this smell a little better. Oh, that looks like Chase Young's kid.
Chase Young's kid's running around.
Yeah.
Why do you leave the kid in the waiting room?
We don't have a play place. You have to go find your dad.
Hey, hang on, I can dig out one of those big fucked up abacuses that they have in like doctor's office waiting rooms for kids.
The wire bead thing.
He loves it. He loves it. He's playing the fuck out of that thing.
Have fun,
buddy. How do
buddy.
we make this smell better?
We have to make it smell better.
I feel like we can't change the components. So
no, the thing is, something in common that all of these hints of smell have is that they're all used smells. These are smells of something that is created, was presented, and now we are in the post-presentation stage.
I got it.
Yeah.
So we got boot dirt. But what if instead of boot dirt, it was a new boot? Ooh, you just open up a package. It's just I pre-ordered these ages ago.
When you say a new boot, you mean like a leather boot, like a fresh?
You imagine this. 2 years go by. An event happened. 2 years go by.
Right.
And you open up your door, and it's the shoe box shaped box, and you open it up, and there are shoes in it.
Okay.
And you go, what? I don't even remember. Or 2 years ago, I pre-ordered the Goku 11s.
Oh, wow.
And you take a sniff, that new shoe smell. So instead of boot dirt, it's new boot.
Right. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of like
the boot goofing.
Boot goofing.
It's one of the only chemical smells that isn't like fully repugnant.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we got now. What if we took the old meat smell, or no? What if we took the sweat smell? Right. We got the sweat smell. And you said like locker room sweat, Jackson. So what if we took that and we what do you do when you got locker room sweat? We first wipe it off. You gotta be all dry down there. It's still gonna smell bad, right? But then what is that? A little roll of deodorant, stick deodorant, the dry stuff. You roll that on.
No. Check this out.
Okay.
I'm gonna shake it up real quick. Get ready.
All right.
Hear that? You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready.
That's Axe body spray, baby. Let's just spray that shit right on it.
Yep. Perfect.
Okay. We're spraying. We're drying it off and spraying the Axe body spray on there. And that leaves.
It smells like cleaning products in here now.
But it smells like cleaning products that are horny.
Yes, horny cleaning products.
All right. Well, then let's take the final component, the old meat. We got the old meat. It's sort of marinated. It almost smells like a TV dinner at this point.
Yeah.
You know what? I really, really want to eat this meat, but I can't, because it's just a little bit, I don't know how long it's been sitting out. I don't know how good it is. So we have to, instead of eating this meat, what we're going to do, we're going to, you know what? Here you go, doggy, you can have it. A little dog just came by and ate it.
That was the kid!
That was the kid. Oh my god, he's turning green.
That was CY Jr., dude. Well, he's going to be fine. That's not our responsibility.
That's Y2K Jr.
That's CK.
And so what we're going to do with that is we are going to get I'm going to just pop over across the street, come back from the gas station, check it out. I got this new fresh bag of teriyaki beef jerky. And you tear that open. Oh, man. The spices.
You smell that? You smell that?
You smell the smoked meat, bro. And it's fresh and it'll stay good for long, dude. It's preserved. It's got the little shitty packet of silica beads that you can't eat, you know?
Okay. So we went from boot dirt to old meat.
Yes.
To locker room sweat.
Yes.
To now new shoes.
Yes.
Smoked meats.
Yes.
And Axe body spray.
Yes.
Do you think Chase Young will like this?
Well, I don't know. Let's call him back in. Sir, diddly-ling. That's me ringing the bell. Diddly-ling, sir, your Dragon Ball Z is ready.
Billy, do not keep the hubcaps on. You're for the code. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all right, sir.
Oh, man. All right. What do we got here? Oh, is this my Dragon Ball Z?
Yes, sir, it is. What do you think?
This is my Dragon Ball Z. Sheesh!
Oh, sheesh. Oh, sorry.
That's not what I said.
Sorry, my bad, sir.
This is a beautiful looking dress. It's like, boys, you have to do yourselves.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
And you know what? It looks beautiful.
Thank you, Chase.
I didn't even know that you were going to wash it. Well, let me go ahead and take a sniff.
We go above and beyond here, sir.
That's what we're here for. We're here to take a sniff.
Naturally, yes. How did we do, sir?
Hold on.
Sorry. It's a bulldog. They got that smash snout. They got to really get in there. He's
very
a bulldog.
thorough. He takes this seriously. I can tell.
Boys, I couldn't breathe.
Oh my goodness!
Oh man.
Are you all right? Are you all right?
You should have rubbed my back.
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't
told
know.
me it was okay. What the fuck's wrong
I thought you were inhaling deeply. I'm sorry. I couldn't tell.
Ow! My face is pushed in from years of inbreeding.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know if this is proper workplace etiquette to rub your back.
Oh, that's okay. But in that time where I couldn't breathe for 30 seconds, that might have been the best smell of Dragon Ball Z I've ever smelled.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
The new shoes was a great touch. A remix on the classic. I love smoked meats.
Oh,
of every
me too,
type.
Sir. Thank you.
And I'm going to be honest, the Axe body spray, wasn't expecting it. But by God, you boys did a great job.
That was this guy over here. That was Jackson.
That's you, Jackson. Jackson.
Yeah,
my name is Chase Young.
I'll shake your paw. Yeah, nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you for the first time. Now, boys, I'm gonna go and take this Dragon Ball Z. We're gonna get out of here. Get out of your hair. I'm sure that you've got a busy day of customers left.
Actually, we're just about to close up.
Well, even better. You're coming with me then. Hop in the back of the truck. We're going drinking.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. We can't. We actually have to close up shop.
We're going drinking.
No, thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for listening to Hot Swap, and it's over now.
Get back in the truck.
Everybody, welcome to the end of the podcast. I hope you liked the Hot Swap.
Did you like Hot Swap, everyone?
Please tell us how you feel about it in the comment section below.
And also what your opinion on gun rights are.
Yes, don't forget about that. It's the end of the podcast segment. We forgot to do this segment. Everybody.
Oh, yeah, the end of the podcast segment.
Welcome.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's the deal. Next week, this is for people that aren't part of the Patreon or already patrons. There's going to be a new Patreon tier. What is it? That's the middle of the segment, patrons only segment section.
Yes.
And for $25, we're making it $25. That's where you promote your shit. You do your little sponsor spot, and in the middle of the podcast, we'll do a thing. We'll promote whatever you want us to promote because you paid for that tier.
Okay, go ahead.
No, never mind.
Well, I was gonna say we were gonna make this a lottery, but I think if we're doing 25 a month, then we'll probably have a limited number of slots, and it'll just be like a guaranteed thing. Yeah. So if you want your stuff, promoted. Consider that. Go to the Patreon. It'll probably be up soon. Probably not today, but like within the next couple days, depending on when we get around to it. And then we'll use that time in the middle of our podcast to say whatever you want us to say, like your little puppets, like your little marionettes.
And I'll go ahead and say, if you're a $100 patron, you'll also be a part of that.
Yeah, no, that's shoehorned in. Don't worry about that.
Your grandfather didn't know that.
Yes. But until then, today's show was sponsored by Liars.store. If
you do this, you have to remember the URL for the store.
Well, it's Liars.store. I know that for a fact. It's Liars.store. If you want to wear our shit on your body,
and you do.
And you do. The Y2K, bro, the Patriot, the Carpet Beetle, the True Love, Migraine, Lost Kids. Cigarettes are good for you. And some hats, too. Then go to Liars.store.
Halloween's right around the corner.
Yeah. And so if you want people to be scared of you, then consider getting the Average Liars Club fan shirt. Because that guy's scary on it.
He's scary on there.
Yeah. And not even to mention all the stuff we had before, like Migraine and Lyra sticker and Little Guy. All the little guys, dude. You love it. So, go to liars.store, support the channel, put some fucking stuff on your body, idiot.
You're naked. Look at you.
And that's the end of the segment. Now we're at the end of the podcast segment. Everybody, thank you for listening to episode 52 of Liars4Hire. You like that? It was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Next week, I hope you're prepared, because it will be episode 53. So, be excited
for
that.
You know what that means.
You know what that means. We all know what that means.
Wait, when are we doing our questions episode?
On the 5th. We on every 5th.
But also, is what?
Oh fuck! We forgot our guest. Shit!
What?
This is a multiple of 7. 52.
What are you talking about?
Wait, is it a multiple of? Because the last one was what, 35 or 45?
Is this a questions episode?
No. This because the questions episodes are multiple of 5. Hang on, one second. I have an idea.
52 is not a multiple of 7. What are you talking about?
Hang on.
What was the last guest episode?
Hello,
Oh, fuck. Trying to call Alfred.
You're just trying to call Alfred?
Yeah, because we need a guest.
Who can we call on speed dial to become a guest?
Who? Callie? I don't know.
I'll call Callie. Hang on.
Okay. Callie will pick up.
Hopefully. I hope Callie will pick up.
I have to go stream. I have to stream.
It's fine. We'll be done soon.
Yeah, just wait. Wow, she really lets it ring.
Your call has been...
Ah, damn it! Come on, Callie. That was your chance. All right, last try.
Okay.
I'm going through my contacts right now.
Who this hat...
Oh,
this
I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
All right, let's see if this works.
Call him up on speakerphone, yeah.
Does no one pick up their phone anymore?
Is everybody playing Splatoon 3 right now or something? What the fuck happened?
Hey, Robbie, you busy right now?
Not super busy. I'm recording something, but I can stop. Why? What's up?
So we need a guest real quick for the end of Liars4Hire. You know, our podcast. Do you think you could, put in some good words in at the end?
Don't forget to eat your shit.
Uh-huh.
And,
tell him to say his catchphrase, have a Robbie day.
And,
can you say your catchphrase? Well, we'll PayPal you.
Sure. Have a Robbie day.
Yeah! Thanks, Robbie.
Thanks, Robbie. Hang up on him. Don't.
No problem.
But,
Jackson,
yeah.
It's been really nice talking to you.
Yeah, we should catch up more.
It's really, and I just want to say, just having you call is just, because, I was really going through.
Okay. I'm really glad we got a guest.
Like, hung up on me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, damn. Everybody, thank you so much for listening to episode 52, the guest episode.
You have to say featuring Robbie.
Yeah, I will. We'll be back next week, or we won't. Who knows?
We'll be
Who
back.
knows where we'll be?
We'll be back.
Thank you so much for listening, as always. And
bye forever, maybe.
And as we always say, we're gonna die tomorrow, all three of us in the same accident. Bye.
Have a Robbie day.
It's the Liars4Hire.
Liars4Hire.